So I'm live, and it's about, I already said my first just maybe a minute to 7, and I'm looking for, to start this new process of Mediumship Mondays. And what I'm going to do is be available to answer questions, to connect with you, to really help you along your own path. As you can see, today we're in a very different place than we were last week, and we're going to be, every week I'm going to show you a new place with, I think next week we'll be out, as long as it's not raining, among the flowers. And I'm going to try right now to cover up my face so I don't pay attention to it as much. All right. So, yeah, here we go. Anybody? I see there's someone here. And I'm pretty excited about that. So I guess I'll start with some of the things that I did over the weekend, which include, I did a workshop on energy over the weekend. And it was really quite fun, actually. We did a lot for working on energy, clearing chakras. We did a lot of work, and it was a 2-day, really intensive, really intensive energy background. So I was super excited about it, and we worked Friday night. We worked from about 5 p.m. to about 10. Yeah, 10 o'clock that night. Maybe it was 9 or 10. And then Saturday we went from 12:30 to 9 o'clock. We did a little bit of self-hypnosis to, and my dog here, as you just heard him, he's on the couch. Right. So everybody can say hi to Riley. Come here, Ryan. Come here. Obviously, he's pretty excited. Anyway, so we worked out a lot of stuff between how to deal with your own chakras, clear out your energy, call back your energy to really make it so that we are able to what this is fun anyway. So that we're able to really work on your energies. I don't know. There we go. So I see that there's a couple people, a little more maybe. If you have any questions, if you want me to connect, if you want answers to any questions, now really is the time to answer. Hi, Beth. It's good to see you. What do you think? Write it down. Send me something. And tell me what's happening. So I also did on last Wednesday, I did a group reading at Sal's Italian restaurant to come see, and that was actually so much fun. So many good connections were made that night. And if you can stand the little bit of voice delay from the video to this, look at me. I'm lighting, makeup, and my dog. So what more could you want?
Riley, come here. So
there we go. What else? I don't have any pearls to open, I don't think, right now. I'm really trying to decide when the next time I'm going to be at Sal's, and if I should do that next month or if I should come down in a month and a half. And I'm really interested in some feedback from you as to what you would like. So if you are watching this after I'm doing it, then I would love you to send me a message and tell me what you would like. Now, what's really interesting about doing this Facebook Live is that so the camera's here, right above me, and then there's this huge picture of me. So when I'm looking at here, I see myself. When I'm looking there, you can obviously see them looking right at you, which is what I would prefer. But, so, any questions? Hi, Eileen. I haven't seen you in forever. How are you doing? I have missed you. I think about you all the time. You would have loved this energy workshop we did. It was so much fun. So, anybody have any questions? Comments, concerns, thoughts, ideas, things you want to see for the future? Or things that you think you would like to see but you haven't seen. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a little bit of a taster. What I'd love to see you do when you are connecting is that you actually, on a whole, first just ask Archangel Michael to move in with you for protection. Now, Archangel Michael it's considered the right-hand man of divine, of spirit, which we can talk about that. Hi, Sarah. Sorry. So we can talk about everything, the great everything that there is. But that Archangel Michael is the angel with the big long sword that helps cut cords and protect you. There are lots of things out in the world. We do live in this realm of physical. We live in this realm of physical, but we also really the illusion. The energy in between us is the real reality of us. So we live in the. I hope that I'm making sense as I say that. If I don't, let me know. Okay, so. All right, so ask Archangel Michael to move in with you. It's really important to protect your energy as you're moving throughout the day, and part of the way you do that is just setting your intention. You set the intention that you're going to be protected by the angels as you move around. You can say your guides. It doesn't have to be particularly your angels either, but you also will receive more help when you ask for it. So I think that's actually a good point to be, is when we are in this realm, it's 100% all free will here. So what I mean by that is free will literally is a choice that we have to make. So we can sit there and say, well, you know what I'm going through, angels. You know, divine, what's happening, or mother or dad or anybody who's crossed over the side. You know how hard it is over here. And you think you should just get help. But actually, that's not asking for help. And nobody can intervene. No spirit, no angel, no guide can intervene unless you're really asking for help. It's free will, and they're not going to do anything unless you really ask for it. So I'm hoping that makes a little bit of sense, and if you have any questions, hey everybody, I'm so glad you're joining. It's pretty fun. I'm super excited to be doing Mediumship Mondays, so I'm going to shoot for doing this 7 p.m. every Monday, and I'm going to do it in different places, especially through the summer, and maybe even in the snow. We'll see what happens, because I don't know if you know me, I really do like the snow. But it's easier to like the snow when it is sunny outside, isn't it? So free will, very important thing very important for you to express your free will, which kind of is a double-edged sword, because if you have free will, so does everybody else. And you can literally have free will, and so does your partner, which doesn't necessarily mean everybody stays together, right? That's kind of a hard point in life. But everybody has free will. If you have it, so does everybody. Okay, so anybody have any questions? Hey, Lena, it's nice to see you. Jennifer, you're part of my Hamilton. I'm letting you know, I gotta say, Jennifer Hamilton, you know how much I'm in love with Alexander Hamilton, right? Okay, you were there on Wednesday, so that's good. So again, I'm looking to go back to Sal's at some point. I don't know when I'm going to go do a group reading there, and I also have a place in Ann Arbor that I like to do group readings at. So that's pretty. Hi, Melissa. So that's one of the things I'm looking at doing, and any sort of feedback you have. So, it just dawned on me that what might be something interesting here is and I'm going to do this. I'm pretty excited about what I'm going to do. I feel like I'm an infomercial person right now. But if you or someone you know are saying that I saw you on Mediumship Monday, Jani, whoever books a reading gets 10% off. So, if you know me, you know that I'm really making this up as I go. And I think that's a great incentive. As I know, I want this to be my full-time job. And the only way you know about what I do is if... Okay, Sarah, I see that. Wednesday nights are difficult for you. Okay. So maybe I'll do Thursdays or something. Would that work better for you? Well, you'll tell me. Okay, so let's see what else. All right, so I think what I'm going to do right now is just start connecting for a little bit. That sounds like a good idea. Good enough. Did the picture just do something weird? It just kind of weirded out. Anyway, so I have a father energy with me, somebody who was in the military. Hi, Samantha. I will be seeing you on the 2nd. Yes. Okay, so it feels as if this is somebody who has passed with, I don't know, it almost feels like there was a bit of potentially a embolism. So it could have been a stroke, passing. Okay, there's a gentleman who passed, but had head pain prior to passing, but I don't think stroke was actually what he passed of. So I know this is a harder way to do it because I can't really see you. Hi, Sydney. So can anybody connect with that? Now remember, if you think it's you, now is the time to actually say that. Yeah, I do feel that there was maybe even mini strokes heading up to it. I just keep I'm showing my symbols. So the way it works for me is that I receive signs and symbols that really call up past experiences and agreed upon spirit dictionary that help me to have a communication with spirit. So I have a grandfather who actually also worked as really close to you. So I'm almost going to be World War II. He's been gone for a while. Okay. Oh, somebody's watching from Georgia. That's so sweet. Okay, might be my father-in-law. Let's talk a little about it. Was he in World War II? Elisa? So when I'm seeing, let me see, I see a couple people who are saying it might be them. So I'm seeing a green outfit. I'm seeing like a green with, like pocket. On the front of his blazer, there was pockets in the front. Is that Army? Makes me think it's Army. So, yeah, all right. But this is your grandfather, though, right? And am I pronouncing it right, Elisa? I hope I am. So on top of the fridge. Sorry. But did he have mini strokes? So there would have been like head pain that he would have had because they keep showing me head pain. I don't know, now I'm all of a sudden getting so many different signals for stuff. So this is just an experiment, and we're going to keep going. Oh my gosh, he had a halo? All right, I'm going to, Renee, it sounds like I'm really with you, because that's my, everything is, the minute you said that, I feel like I have something here. Okay. This just makes my head, it just makes my head even hurt. It's broken. So, but it was in World War II, and he had mini strokes as well. The first aid kit's on the fridge. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, here's my next thing. Okay, I'm gonna have to stick with one of you because there's gonna be a problem, especially when I've got like a little first aid thing going on right now. All right. So did you know your grandfather? He died of a stroke. All right. So he died of a stroke. He's Lebanese Army. Is that a green outfit? My head is like pounding right now. All right, it's a green outfit. So you know what? I'm gonna tell you that as I'm connecting, I feel that there was a bit of a coming through with like a fun relationship with him. Also, that you got to spend time together before he passed. This is what he feels like with me. And do you have his eyes? Either the color of his eyes or the shape. Because they're showing me eyes and shape. And now we get the delay, so I hope that's good. It says that we've been live for 4 minutes, but I think it's been longer than that. Yes, all right. Well, he's making sure that it's interesting because he feels like he's an incredibly hardworking man. And he's making me feel, oh, Lena, have you been having like cravings for Lebanese food lately? Because he's like, he's making me taste spices in my mouth. Like really yummy food, lots of spices, lots of good, like interesting spices. Is that true? Hi, Jody. Hi, Aaron. Okay, fantastic. Well, I like the yes, oh my God. So that's perfect. He's just letting you know he's here. It's interesting because he's making me feel like he's going to help you as far as like finding a position. So make sure you're asking and calling on his help to help you find a job that's going to work for you. All right. Okay. So, Jody, I'm really drawn to your name right now. So, did you just get promoted, or did you get did you happen to get a promotion where you're working? Whew, that hurts. I hope you're still there, Jody. You might not be there. So I'm just seeing that you joined. Yes, okay. So you just got a promotion, or did you just get a raise? I wonder how long the delay is from when I speak to actually when you guys get it. So, Jody, I think let me just say that as far as let me not wait. What I want to say is that I actually feel like if you haven't gotten a promotion, you're either going to get it or you're going to get a raise, and it makes me feel like you have a really good position where you're at right now. So I like what you're doing. I like how you're doing it, in fact. And, all right, so now, okay, so, oh, can anybody claim a crane? Like seeing a crane in a really weird spot? Either coming by a boat or just going over you on a river? This feels spirit guided, so actually no, it is. So I'm just going to talk to each one and they come up. Is that I feel like if you were the person who just saw the crane, either like I said, either on a boat or it went overhead really close, then that was your geez, it almost feels like mother and grandmother. I have like strong spices again in my mouth, so this is like more of a distinctive. It might not have been, either they were first generation here or may not, yeah, first generation. I feel like they're first generation here and did a lot of ethnic cooking. So that's the one thing I'd like to say. What else? Okay, I have an aunt here also that, wow, it's like so excited. And like when I see a spirit that's really excited, it just goes ping, ping, ping. It just flies all over the place, and that's what's happening right now. So I'm seeing an aunt that is here, and I feel like are any of my relatives on here? because I have an aunt here that feels like she may have passed of like a lower cancer, kind of like colon cancer or, yeah, feels like colon cancer. So that's what it feels like to me. So if you have an aunt that's coming through, if I'm talking about this and it applies to you, just know they're going to bring it in and they're going to talk about it so that you can be aware they're going to make their presence known. So I know that the message is going to get to the right person. I trust the process. I trust the deceased people that they're going to come forward. They know that you've heard it, and they're going to, they're going to move forward. Well, Jody, I just saw your response. It was more like a bonus, but that's okay. It still feels like you're in the right place. I don't feel like you should be going anywhere else. Okay, so what happens next? Let's see where we're going next. I feel like somebody on here is going to get married soon. Or did somebody just get engaged? I keep seeing a ring. So, is it Ria? Ria? I'm terrible with pronunciations. I apologize for that terribly. Did somebody just get engaged? Good. Thank you for asking me a question. To switch jobs or to just, Sarah, not me, to switch jobs or to not switch jobs. Okay, so to switch jobs or not to switch jobs for Jani Cyrus Armstrong. Rhea. Okay, thank you, Rhea. Apologize for that. It's interesting because I feel like when one of the things that I saw when I'm connecting with you is that I'm feeling like there's a difference in benefits. Say different employer. There feels like there's a difference in benefits. So when I'm connecting with it, it makes me feel like I kind of like the benefits of the new place better. I almost feel like you either have a better matching 401k or it's easier to sock money away in that. Are they paying you more? Yes, state versus federal. Yeah. Federal to me is the one that stands out to be the one that is gonna help you the most there. Oh, there you go. Federal. Perfect. I would go with a federal position, and I would sock as much money away as you possibly can. It makes it feel like I like e-pension. I like e-pension too! It's a good job! If you could do it! So I like that. Okay. Alright, so I do have somebody, I do have a male presence that feels like they passed of a heart attack. Dawn, I just have to follow this up, then did you just get the ring? Is it like was it from your husband? Okay. So from what I ever known is that on radio, dead silence is like the death of everything. So I'm going to try to go for no silence and just keep talking. And as it turns out, it's been 23 minutes so far. But you did get a ring from a family member. Okay, that's interesting. I really want to talk about this gentleman who has a heart attack. He makes me feel really gregarious and outgoing. I feel that I feel like this is for a daughter here. I feel as if they're making me think about Ford. So I don't know if they worked for Ford in some kind of capacity or something that I don't. BQM! Oh my God, I've been thinking about you. I love you. But I got to go back to the father energy. The father energy that I feel like I've passed of a heart attack. I also worked at one of the big three is what it makes me feel like. Very outgoing. Everybody knew him. So, who? So anybody can anybody claim this? Because this feels like really, I've got to say hi to my daughter. I have to. Andy had a heart attack. He is like coming through for you right now, Annie. It is really, really important that you know how much he loves you. I don't know if he got to say that in life, so he's coming really big. He's not going to let me talk or think about anything else. Was there a, Annie, when that happened, was it like did he have 2 heart attacks, like one and then one later that he passed from? Okay. So one of the things that can happen in a group reading is what can happen here as well, is if I can get 2 messages out for the price of 1, they're going to piggyback the message. So now we have somebody who worked at Ford and had a heart attack, and somebody whose dad worked at GM and had a heart attack. So those 2 things are going to come together. That they're gonna try and put it all together, which is what they're doing here. So both of you, both Jody and Annie, do you even see like how your names are similar? Jody, Annie. They're gonna pick you to come together. Do you guys know each other? There's Riley. He wants to say hi. Riley, come on, sit. This is my pretty puppy. Okay, so they're gonna come. They're gonna come and make sure that their presence is known. Have you seen the stork lately? Was that you, Jody? Do you go out on a boat? Yes and yes. Okay, I'm gonna assume that's okay. All right. So just know your dad's coming through for you. This is his chance to see it. There's also a they're wanting you to know. Jody, are you single right now? Are you newly single? Because that's what I'm feeling like. Okay, that's dead silence again. So, yes, I want to tell you, that's a good thing. I'm getting the message that Dad didn't like him, so I don't think he was the best match. Okay, so, all right, so... Dana! Oh, my people. I love you. I love you. BQM! Oh my God, do I miss you? Do you see how good my eyebrows are? There's a threading place here in Ann Arbor. I found them. I'm pretty excited about them. Anyway, and let's see. Okay, so Dana, your dad, this is true too. Now that I even think about it, your dad also... he worked at Ford and passed of a heart attack too. He's coming through. He's coming through also because now there's 3 of you, so it's going to try and get all of that message through. All right. Okay. Somebody asked about pregnancy earlier. Makes me feel healthy. They're not showing me whether a boy or a girl. I feel that. What? I don't know if I can even. I don't know if I can scroll up. Oh, I can. Let me see your name. Let me get your name. Riley, don't eat a sock. I don't know if you guys know this, but my dog has pica, which means he eats things that are not edible, like socks. Loves to eat socks. I don't know why he loves to eat socks. Okay, I'm trying to find... Okay, Heather Krebs. Okay, if you're still here, I feel that that's a healthy, but they're not going to tell me whether it's a boy or a girl. It's never my specialty on it because I read the energy. So it's not just then this is really actually a good teaching moment. So it's not just one or the other energy. It's actually a combination of the male energy and the female energy. Although genitalia will describe like this is a boy. There is as we all have experienced, there's I guess for lack of any other better word or forethought before thinking out what I'm actually going to say, is that it is a sliding kind of thing. So there's a lot that can be, I got to get out to Massachusetts. So there could be a lot of energy that that comes through, but it doesn't necessarily predominantly one energy. So it could be a male who definitely is bringing in a lot of female energy, which doesn't mean that There's no predetermined sexual basis on a baby right now. Okay, so just I don't know. How much longer you guys want to go? I got a dog who needs to go outside. So you want to do this half an hour or an hour every Monday? You tell me. Oh, look at that, Julie. You shared my video. I don't know how to, they tells me to let them know you appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So, an hour, of course. So then we got another half an hour to go. What the heck are we going to talk about? What do you guys want to talk about? What do you want to hear about? Let's hear a little bit more. Long as you want. You guys, I could talk a long time. I don't know if you know that, but I really could. An hour. Okay. All right. So everybody's typing in an hour. Let me see. Sorry, I have an itch. Okay. So let's talk about, how about we talk about religion? I want to talk about religion to the fact that, see, everybody's saying an hour. Let the dog out. That's funny. He laid down. He's gonna be all right. I just took him out actually before he did this. So trust me, the dog is okay. I wouldn't let him be in a lot of pain. Okay. Oh, thank you, Janine. That's good. Thank you for sharing my video. I gotta tell you, doing this live video thing there are a lot more pieces to manage than just trying to connect to the other side. You got to manage what you're saying, who's saying what, try and connect, there's like even more, like this is ADD land if there ever has been ever a ADD land. Put yourself on live video and then try and manage everything and connect to spirit. It's hard. Okay, so you're, is this the female, did your mother-in-law have a heart attack? And where did Rhea go? Rhea, you had a question that I don't want to skip over either. I don't remember if I got it. I might have to make this into a drinking game for everybody out there. Okay, and then we'll talk about religion. I promise. Okay, it looks like it can only go up so far, and it won't let me go back. It probably is so that there's not a lot of air time. Okay, so, Ken, how are you doing? All right, oh, there you are, Rhea. Okay, all right, so, religion. As far as religion goes, I want to say, like, I think religion's a really important piece of the world that we have right now. It actually gives a lot of laws about how to live and how, I mean, it gives a lot of structure. What I want to say, God really doesn't have any religion. I can. God, spirit, divine, whatever you want to call it, God does not have a particular religion that he adheres to or she adheres to or it. I'd actually really rather just prefer to call it it and not make it a male or a female. I do want to talk about mother-in-laws. So the mother-in-law, so I feel like I have, who's the mother-in-law that smoked? Makes me want to like hold on to my throat and talk about that. Is this my Cindy Bishop? Is this mine? This is Manisha Cindy Bishop? Rosie's niece? Just curious. So, wait, what do you agree with, B? Whose mother-in-law smoked and had a heart attack? No. I mean, I do feel that, but I do feel like we're talking about two spirits at the same time that want to get their message across. So I do have a female here that feels like she was a smoker. She might have been a heavy smoker when she was, oh, God stuff. All right. Was a heavy smoker when she was here at one point and quit. But I feel that Ursula, I feel like she had, She feels to me as if you know what I feel like? I feel like I want to go buy new furniture as I'm sitting around my room. That's what I feel like with her. I feel like I have a mother-in-law who had like new new furniture. Did she quit smoking, Sarah? So your first mother-in-law smoked and had throat cancer. Did she pass and either of cancer? She had throat cancer. Did she go to lung? Thank you, Lucy. I want to talk about a yellow couch. A yellow and a couch. I feel like there is a yellow house, or maybe it's a white house with a yellow couch. So whose mother-in-law had one of those two combinations? It's a light, but bad furniture. It's a light colored piece of a couch. Oh, I'm just getting so much. I'm also like, there's a. So I have to give a message to the hickeys out there. I know you're there. I saw you. You still might even be there. But I want to say that, like, when I'm standing here, I'm seeing I see three brothers together. I see three brothers arm in arm. You know who they are. They're there. And I also see bad furniture. And I also see yeah, I see Aunt Mary. I'm just going to tell you that right now. The boys are together. They're arm in arm, and Aunt Mary is with them. It's kind of really a very sweet sight for me. And not normally do I get my own family, but they're connecting here. There really is so much love. I don't know. I feel like I lied about my sickness. This is a father energy lying about not letting everybody know how actual sick they are. I feel like there's I definitely smoked. And I definitely feel like I'm by the ocean. So I feel those things. I also feel really I don't want to be like almost nervous. I hated being the center of attention. I didn't like being the center of attention for anything. And this does feel like a father energy. I actually, Thelma, I think I'm here with you, actually. That's a really interesting thing, because you know the message that I'm receiving, it's making me really nervous, actually. I'm playing with something as I'm sitting here, is that I'm feeling that the energy that I'm feeling is that you just can't give up, and everything is gonna get easier. I promise you that. You just have to keep moving forward. If you haven't started going to school yet, that's really important for you to do. It's like you're such a giving soul that it's easy for you to overgive. So try and do something where you're actually going to be taking care of yourself. It's kind of the words he's saying. It's sort of like looking out for yourself. Do you find that you haven't been looking out for yourself, Thelma? Thelma, what's going on with your head? Is this you or is this your dad? You must type faster or I'll sing more. Okay, so maybe you're not here anymore, which would be a bummer. Okay, so I want to get back to the mother-in-law with cancer. Cancer. Beth, are you still here too? I don't know. Maybe they stopped working after a while. Or maybe I'm not all the way down. I don't know. All right, so, okay, so I also have a young male just showed up who has, who passed actually really rather suddenly. So when I am, okay, thank you. Hi, Mom. Did you just join, or is this a lag? I've got to try and make a choice. And okay, perfect. So again, this is only my second time of doing it, and here comes Riley again. If you are curious, yeah, but it doesn't matter if they hated you on this side. They actually, if they hated you, just know they have to work that out when they cross to the other side. And when they cross the other side and work it out, they go, oh my gosh, I didn't know half the stuff that I should have known, and I didn't ask anything, and I should have asked something. So they want to usually make it up to you. So allow, when somebody passes and you didn't have a good relationship with them, you can actually have a better relationship with them as you get older. So, wow. All right. So that's really lovely. Okay, I'm gonna try that. So, okay. I feel like I have a couple of suicides here as well. Actually, I feel like I have I don't know if I feel like a female suicide is coming through. She feels young. I want to almost be in my 30s. 30s, and I think it's almost actually it's not suicide. It's almost like I made decisions again and again that put me in danger. I feel that this was I feel like this was an accident. So but I feel very quick. I was gone. Nothing could have stopped me or saved me from being in this space. I mean, for staying in this world. I feel that I lost a lot of, I left a lot of friends behind as I did that. I do also feel that there's a brother energy here. This was a while ago. So this also feels like an accident that was a while ago. Oh, she left her son behind even. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's So I really did want to talk about that. I do want to talk about the brother. I feel like the brother, I think you may have named someone after the brother or in honor of the brother's past. I don't know, a tattoo maybe. But there was an honor that happened with the brother, and he did pass in a car accident. I was going way too fast. That's what he's telling me. Let's see. So okay, so I want to talk about there feels like they're making me feel like a birthday. I know sounds really vague as I say that, but I want to be like I'm in like the birthday month for. Do you know if that son that was left behind, it's his birthday month? I don't know. Ms. Smith. That's what I'm going to call you. Okay. Do you know if this is his birthday month? Okay, so it's not. All right, so then I think I'm probably with somebody else because I feel like this is also in a birthday month. Okay, so all right, I'm like having a lot of head pain right now. I just am feeling so like my head is in a vice, and I'm feeling like this is. I just feel like this is a father energy again. I feel father. I feel like I had a stroke, and I also, I feel that I back to this father energy again. But Beth, you are here, and one of the things I want to talk to you about is: did your mother-in-law, did she have a white house with? Did she have really nice furniture? Were you here for that? Because I think that I'm with you with this mother-in-law stuff. Makes me feel like nice furniture. Makes me feel on July 2nd. Okay. So, let's see. Okay, so, okay. And Heather, is this, oh my goodness, is this the baby that's from, this is, I can't see what it, oh. Was it a very fancy couch, Beth? BQM? Because I feel like, and it was either yellow or white, some light colored in the house was either yellow or white. I've got to know if I'm with you or if I'm supposed to be with somebody else. Okay, so the pillows are yellow and don't match. Okay, so the father. Okay, I want to tell you, Beth, when I'm connecting there. Well, she seems like she actually had pretty nice taste. Is that true? Because when I'm connecting with her, she's pretty proper. There's a bit of there's properness to her. I want to say that she would really like my manners, maybe. But but she what's interesting is that what I'm getting for you, Beth, is that there's actually really big a thank you for how you kept her memory alive. I feel like you talk to your kids about. She makes me feel like she's in the room listening to a conversation you're having with her children about what has happened in her life. Proper is a good word. Good. Okay. Well, just know that she's with you, and she's also going to make herself known. So if you haven't seen, I would be interested. Have you been seeing cranes or birds in a weird place? Because this is making me feel like, I don't know if you heard that to begin with, but that's kind of where all this started with. Okay, perfect. All right. So she's making her presence known. She's very. We have to talk. We'll have to talk about what she just told me a little bit, okay? So I want to go back to Heather Krebs for a minute. I want to connect with that father energy. He feels like he makes me want to go. I'm going really, really fast, and not that he. Okay. There's he's making me feel that I'm going fast, but I lost control. No, BQM. Just I want to say everything's good. Is that there's like I lost control, although I was going fast. Yeah, the car that was was going really, but it's like it lost control then. Obviously, right? And that's the one where he was saying that it was so fast. He's making me feel like I feel that there was a head injury, but that because I'm feeling the back of my pain and the back of my head in pain as well, but that I was gone fast. So I want to kind of, I would be interested if at some time, Heather, you wanted me to talk to your daughter, because is there purple lace in her bedroom? Is like purple her favorite color that is happening right now? Brain swelling. He wasn't feeling that though. That's like he wants pain out of the picture for people, because I feel like it's almost like it's too focused on is what he's making me feel like. It's too focused on. Oh, hi Erica. What's your daughter's name? I'll say her name if you type it in, okay? That was my son right there. Oh, okay. All right, so it seems like there's a bit of a delay. Sorry about that. I don't know what to do. Kennedy. Hi, Kennedy. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good time. It's pretty exciting to see you, Kennedy. I'm glad that you're having a good time. So we have about 10 minutes left, and let's see. Okay, so does Kennedy have any questions? I'm having a strong. I'm having a strong. Tracy, I want to be like. I see that you're asking me. Has anyone here with me tonight? Oh, good. Hi, Kennedy. So there's my dog again. Ursula, I felt like that was for you, your friend. I feel that that your best friend that you lost actually feels like she's here with you as well. Tracy, anyone with you? Who's the? Either this is a grandmother or somebody who's calling themselves a second mother who I'm feeling with you right now, just kind of popping their head in, not really having too much to say other than I'm here, and I think you're missing some of the signs. So I want you to slow down a little bit when you're in the world and begin to connect with signs, signs that have you. I don't know. I'm feeling strongly with you, Tracy. I feel that we're talking about feathers here. So if you're seeing feathers, I don't care if it's in like I don't have a down pillow or comforter or anything by me. If your attention is drawn to any sort of feather, whether it be in a that's my dog. I don't know. He's very loud. I feel that. Okay, so all right. So if you're not seeing the feathers, even if you see feathers and you're like, well, that's because there's a down comforter here. That's not it at all. It's that you were actually influenced by spirit to look at that exact time to see that feather. So open up to the messages from spirit around you. And really, I would suggest keeping any feather that you have. It would be nice actually to have it on an altar. Okay, I create an altar. That's a tool I would like for you guys to actually think of is creating an altar, creating an altar or some place that you wake up to that reminds you actually why you're even doing what you're doing. And if you're doing something that you don't love or that you don't think is amazing, that you start to receive guidance from that. Okay. All right. So, Sydney, you asked this before, didn't you? Are there any children for me? Okay. I'm just asking my guides and your guides. Do I see kids? I do see kids for you. So I would trying to relax into your moments and have some fun because it feels to me that there's at least one little one that is coming. Okay. All right. Okay. So we're at like 53 minutes. Had a home party reading with you at my place. Never got to finish it. I don't know. I don't know because right now it's like my brain clears out everything. My brain clears out everything. Okay. So I don't remember that. I don't even think I could remember that right now. So, in Dundee. Okay, I'm sorry. I so apologize for that. Well, private message me when we're done, and then we'll chat. We'll chat for a little bit. Okay, so I do have I have an aunt that just showed up here, and it makes me feel that there's an aunt that somebody helped in hospice. I feel like there's a lot of thank you, Keenan. There's a lot of there's at least 2 or 3 people who have helped an aunt pass over in hospice care. I see holding hands. Oh, I remember you. I'm sorry. That's right. I did have a ride. I am so sorry about that. I apologize. Yeah, you're right by the church. Now I remember it. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Okay. Well, let's talk. Text, private message me after this and let me know, and then we'll kind of get up. Thank you. It's my friend Lois. And cardinals and other birds have been everywhere lately. That's fantastic. So Sarah, did you help your aunt pass? Did you go see her at did you go see her in hospice? Was she home hospicing and you were hanging out with her? Because that's pretty important. I feel like there's a lot of time spent with this aunt and the ability to really let them know that you were there for them. There's a big thank you for that. And I feel like there's more than one of you here. It makes me feel like 2 to 3 is what I'm feeling like. So cardinals are always spirit. It depends on what your version is. So for me, when I see robins, I see that's a message from Father. That's a message from Father. So yeah. So grandmothers and grandfathers love coming through as cardinals. So just allow that to be what happens. Okay. And what else am I want to cover here? So I guess I want to just do one last little bit of round of housekeeping to talk about what I talked about in the beginning. If you want, I did say in the beginning, and I want to make sure that I say it in the end, and you book with me and you say you saw me on Mediumship Mondays, then I will, you'll get 10% off. That's what I'd like to do. And that also, if you book a group reading, the hostess will get 10% off. And what else did I want to say? I had so much fun doing this. I don't want to take up too much of your time tonight. I plan on doing it every Monday. I guess it looks like we're going to go from 7 to 8, and that's probably a pretty good time. For me to get to everything, and it's going to get easier and not as so nerve-wracking once I get more of a hang of how to kind of roll with the punches of what's coming in. And I just want to thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. I'm sending all your love. See light, be light. You are, and you are light. So I adore you, and have a wonderful night.